Yeah, we'll do it. Sure. And that gives him an ally in the west. Makes him a brother-in-law. Makes him our uncle. Also means that my mother is married to him, which, again, secures our safety, I hope. Yeah, allowed a marriage. Heir educated with popular culture. Entrusted war plus 40. Excellent, yeah. Okay, we made the Baratheons basically really trust us. We had to sort of haul my mother off in order to do it, but Targaryen isn't in a position to be picky right now. Baratheon has the biggest and most badass dragon that we have available, so, and they're both in the Loyalist faction as well, so they are sort of my backbone right now when it comes to ruling the kingdoms. Yeah. Viserys is still bitchy. Why do I have a Master of Coin? I thought I already had Horus as the Master of Coin. Oh, he is now. I thought I already had him as the Master of Coin, but apparently not. Or he resigned, either way. That just makes him like us more, which is good. Horus, please get rid of the shitty, the shitty traits that pop up. The opposed King Aegon faction, with that prick in the Riverlands leading it. Remember that the King's Guard has died of poor health. Unfortunate, but what are you going to do? A vacancy has become available in the King's Guard. 7 swords must guard the King, and so your Lady Regent Visenya Targaryen has chosen a replacement. She chose Sir Ark Redwayne, who now kneels before you, vowing to protect your person. He's a decent sword. That's fine. Not too bad of a choice, Visenya. At least my sort of aunt is looking out for me. She was a bit bitchy earlier, but When you get content. Thank you, game, for saving my ass there. He doesn't like envious, which is irritating as shit. Bloody Oris doing a shit job of training me. The Starks are still doing good. King's Landing. Alright, there's not much else. It's kind of simmered down right now. There is people out to get me, but they can only seem to get about 73% of power to actually stop me. So we'll skip ahead to a bit of action or / interesting stuff. Hey guys, a little further ahead. Actually, not too much has happened. The factions are going up and down, mainly led by the High Septon and a few disgruntled vassals, but nothing getting them over anywhere like near 80%. That's about where they stop and don't have anyone else to help them out. Oris is teaching me well thus far. Trained fighter, doing okay. Diligent, brave, not bad. Some bastard is spreading rumors about me being a bastard and my brother being a bastard as well, which is complete bullshit. My brother's doing good as well. He's got diligent. We're a bit opposites on honesty because I'm deceitful and he's honest, but we're twins and basically, and we've got the grown up together thing as well, so I highly doubt we're ever going to fall out with my brother, unless we seriously piss him off. But yes, I'm the king, King Aaron, or whatever the hell you want to call him, or I suppose Visenya being the regent, is beginning the construction of my father's dream of a big connected Westeros via highways. Yeah, start by building the King's Road to Storm's End. You have decreed a great network of roads is to be built for the benefits of the kingdoms. The resources needed will be burdensome, so perhaps a special tax should be levied on the lords of the realm, seeing as they would directly benefit from the roads. I don't want to piss them off, and having an extra prestige would be awesome. I find it kind of funny that an 11-year-old is organizing all of this. It's probably Visenya, although she's a bit docilely mental in her old age, I suppose. You would not want to fuck with her. Again, the kind trait. Interesting. What did I lose from that? I think I lost envious because I got kind. Sweet. Alright, anyway. We'll skip ahead to anything else that happens. Mainly probably the constructions of the roads and any other interesting little developments in my... Yep, there you go. Completed the latest expansion to the Red Keep. The castle upon Aegon's Hill is becoming a mighty fortress. Gained common and large crown under keep in the White Sword Tower. Slowly upgrading things, but yeah, we'll keep you up to date with anything that happens. It seems the White Stag, the last Durandon, whatever the hell you want to call him. Durandon, that's right. Or Durandion, or Durandon. Yeah, Durandon is what the fucking is. Anyway, but he's, Alan the White Stag has apparently decided to try and kill Meraxes, or try to mount him, but I'm not sure. Either way, he's lost an eye in the process, and just thought I'd keep you up to date on what's going on with the Kingsguard. Also, the Lord Commander of the Kingsguard has also lost an eye, and is a bit of a lunatic, so he probably just decided one day to wake up and carve out his own eye. Not quite sure if that's canon or not, but it could be. Anyway, moving on. No matter how many questions I ask, Lord Paramount Oris always has an answer, and is ever so patient with me. Our relationship has grown, and I feel I've formed a strong mentor relationship with Lord Paramount Oris. So, my relationship with my uncle continues to grow, and that makes him my friend and basically a completely and utterly secure ally. Although he's old, and I fear he won't be around for much longer. He'll at least be able to continue my education and go from there. And hopefully we'll at least be skilled fighters by the end of it. Hey guys, a little bit of an update. First being my wife, the badass that she is. It's all that half... I was about to say half Dornish, but she's not really half Dornish. She's not of the dude's wife, is she? But either way, she came to King's Landing for her wedding at the age of 14, and while she was there, tamed the biggest dragon that she could find. Meraxes. Which is actually way bigger than Vhagar. I always thought Vhagar was bigger than Meraxes. You'd think so, since Meraxes was not Visenya's dragon, but either way, apparently not. I'm wrong. There you go. Actually, yeah, I suppose. Yeah, that is right. That is right. I'm just an idiot. But yes, my wife is now a dragon rider, which is excellent. That puts us back in the seat of power. If I then, afterwards, when I come of age and my regent Visenya, my aunt, dies, I can take Vhagar for myself. And we'll have both of my dragons under me and the queen. But also, we're having our wedding, which we're inviting everyone to. Well, I don't like you either, bitch. We get it. You don't like me. I just don't give a crap. Basically, every single Lord Paramount has arrived at King's Landing for the event. Since the King and his brother have basically been hidden away at Storm's End for most of their life since their father's murder. I imagine after Visenya marched on Dawson's Keep here, she took them further south to Storm's End. Which reminds me, if we go here, there's one of these fuckers left alive. Look. One of them survived, and that's because they weren't of age yet. They weren't born yet at all. There wasn't even a marker saying, so it was like really convenient. Born of a bastard as well. Interestingly enough. The morning after the wedding feast had come, and all the lords and ladies had finally made the way. All agreed to find celebration and predict the newlywed couple would be most content. I had great fun, and so did everyone else. It gives me loads more prestige. National revolt going down, vassal opinion up, which is excellent. I hate to gloat, other than the High Septon hating me, which is to be expected. I have managed to turn this round. Hey, Your Grace, I am pleased to report that the latest stretch of road is complete. The Seven Kingdoms is now binded closer ever together. Your humble servant, King's Road at Storm's End, King's Road at Patchments, King's Road, prestige. Sweet. Okay, let's make a King's Road up to the Trident. My wife is pregnant, pretty much immediately after the wedding, which is great. She doesn't have any secret lovers either. Not what I expected to, but there you go. There you go. The line is being secured as we speak. I'm not sure who I'm going to marry my brother off to. I'm kind of hoping that Oris gets this formidable fighter. I've got skilled, and my brother's got skilled. And we've got a half Baratheon brother as well. Interestingly. He won't have any claim to the Iron Throne, I believe. I don't know, he might inherit a claim to the Iron Throne through his father, Oris, but It's a very fucking weak one, and it's behind 2 other male claimants. It's really, really late. But no, I've managed to turn this round quite good, to be honest. It was looking really bad. Anyway, I'll skip ahead either to when the kid's born or when we get educated by Horus at the end of our not come of age-ishness thingy. You'll see. My son is here. Heir to the Iron Throne. I was thinking of calling him after my deceased father, but really, the kid was really young when his father was killed. I don't imagine he recalls too much of him. At least he wasn't raised overly much by him. He was really taken under the wing of Horus, who's basically made a connection with him. He's close friends with him. And since he's old, he's going to be passing us pretty soon. Actually, Horus is friends with the West. He's friends with Gardner. He's friends with the king. He's friends with my regent. He's really like the king, pretty much. But yeah, since I was basically raised by Horus Baratheon, it seems fitting for me to name the future king and make it Prince Horus. So yeah, we'll do that. Rather than naming him Aegon. Feels fitting, I think. I've tracked down Vhagar. I should easily be able to tame him. Yep, easily. That is the great advantage of having High Valyrian and the Valyrian religion itself. It makes taming dragons distinctively very easy. By the way, I got Skilled Commander and the title The Young Dragon, which is pretty cool. But yes, the world is mine. I'm now a dragon rider. Not the most powerful of dragons, but my wife has the second most powerful, who is pregnant as well. Again, getting right in there. Also, it appears that every single bitch in Dawn has an eye patch. Just saying. He's dead also. Died of gonorrhea. He had a daughter before he died, and a son who has sort of Dornish traits, I suppose. He is half Dornish. He was, his mother was the Martell chick who died of a bunch of shit, unfortunately. But yes, that's it. We have Vhagar, and our rule is basically secure for now. I mean, whatever crisis we had before was basically averted, and now we're in a position that if a crisis does rise, we can easily crush it, hopefully. I mean, we have the loyalty of the West, the loyalty of the Stormlands. I mean, even Horus's kid kind of likes me. And the Reach, his heir is content. Doesn't mind me too much. His heir is content as well. Arryn is the only place I don't particularly like right now, but I'll eventually tutor their kid. The Iron Isles like me a considerable amount. Although his heir's Craven, which I don't like. The Starks don't mind me, although he's a Craven. Again, not great. But yeah, no immediate crisis. We'll skip towards something interesting. Hey guys, with the passing of my aunt, the sword not Blackfire, Dark Sister falls into my hands. And we're not yet of age to get our military marks, but my brother is a formidable fighter. He's strong, and overall, he's got a 16.5 duel, and I've got only 15. Basically, my brother's better with a sword, and being the only other Targaryen around, I'm pretty sure he gets Dark Sister. There you go. He gets to wield that as basically the admitting that he's better with a blade than I am. And we'll continue on. Dark Sister falls to the head of the family if it's held by a Targaryen, so when he dies it will come back to me or whoever happens to be the king at the time. But it's basically given to whoever is the best fighter, in theory. A daughter is born, named after my aunt, who kind of raised me, or at least looked after me as my regent for a long period of time, since my father's death. Well, ever since my father's death, she looked after me, so we'll name my daughter Visenya after my aunt. I fought up a new position for my brother, which, by the way, I gave him a bride from across the Narrow Seas, originally from Volantis area. Figured, you know, new blood, but it still keeps the whole Valyrian traits going and everything, and hopefully he gets rid of the whole brown hair. That's weird. He's got brown hair, yet his mother had blonde hair and... eh? I have no idea what the hell that is. Maybe it's from... I mean, Oris had brown hair, and he was the son of my grandfather, so... I suppose, but it could just be Crusader Kings 2 being stupid. We're not a bastard. That's not happened. That's not a thing. I mean, well, for a start, how the fuck would we be? Because there's no other Valerian Targaryens for my mother to fuck. I don't know. We're not a bastard. But it's probably just the game being stupid. I mean, the game's not perfect. It does fuck up on occasion. But yeah, fuck me. I got sidetracked, didn't I? Anyway, enough jabbering on. My brother's married, but he doesn't actually have anything to do. So what I'm going to do is name him the Commander of the Gold Cloaks. Yeah, Commander Lauren of King's Landing. There you go. Now my brother will command the garrison of King's Landing. He's loyal, he's brave, he's honourable, he's diligent, he's honest. He's basically the perfect commander. The perfect badass to rule, do whatever the hell it is he's doing. And make him a small council advisor, because obviously he's my brother, my twin as well. That's means just as much more as anything else. But yes, moving on. The latest stretch of road is complete, and I don't believe there's too many more left to go. Ooh, old wound is finally healed. The King's Road between the neck and the trident. Yeah. I'm just basically connecting this, like, all the way up to Winterfell, so that connects all of that, and then I can branch off, hopefully, to the Vale to the west, and everywhere else, in theory. It'll take a while to do this, won't it? Although, weirdly, on the map, you can see that the King's Road and everything is already on the map. I suppose they couldn't change that. But generally, that's the idea of where the roads are, you can see. Hey, and I've... Oh, the latest stretch of road is already complete. Huh. That didn't take 2 seconds. A road for Winterfell and the north. Why not? I'm fucking rich. Beyond my wildest dreams. Arian's pretty good. 34 thing, that's pretty decent. Yep, always side with the Lord. The Lord is the one. Ew. It's the ones we got pissed off. Yeah, why the hell would you side with the wife? I don't get anything for siding for the wife. If I side with the wife, I piss off the Lord, and the Lord's the one with the vassals, so why the hell would I side with the wife? It makes no sense. We're feeling ill. What's going on here? News from Storm's End that its least Baratheon has hatched a dragon. One of Balerian's kids. Balerion has a lot of kids. Alright. Balerion... I always thought that they were like siblings, not that Balerion was the their father. Interesting. Good for her, I suppose. As long as the Baratheons are loyal, we won't have any problems. We'll just go out of our way all along the future to make sure that the... to make sure the Baratheons are constantly loyal against with us. Alright, once again, we skip ahead to anything interesting. I'm pretty sure these guys have... I don't know. Well, that straight crossing that they've just gone into, they might actually lose that battle. In which case, it's a revolt against the rule of his lord, so it would pass to his heir, and his heir is some girl, isn't it? So the Iron Isles could become incredibly unstable pretty soon. If it passes to House Sunglass, I'll be cool with it. Hey, the latest stretch of road is done. A gold road to Lannisport in the west. I have enough gold to put up with all this, so why the hell not? It doesn't seem to get me any opinion with the lords. It does get me, however, a fuck ton of prestige. Which is always good. Well, you died. Interesting. Yet another Grand Maester. We keep going through Grand Maesters very quickly because they keep sending us very old Grand Maesters. But I suppose they wouldn't be grand if they were new.